Torrance Airport information Zulu 2152 Zulu, wind 260 at 10, visibility 10, 2,200 scattered, temperature 21, dew point 14, altimeter 2988, ILS runway 29er right, approach and use, landing and departing, runways 29er. Notice to air emissions, use caution for U.S. drone within the city of Torrance Airport, 3.5 nautical miles northwest of the field, at or below 400 feet, AGL, 10 a.m. to midnight local time. Navigate ILS runway 29 right, glide path not monitored. Torrance Tower frequency split, North Tower 133.07, South Tower 124.0. Use caution for bird activity on or in the vicinity of the airport. Use caution for work in progress adjacent all runways and taxiways. Passenger weather information for California and coastal waters available on flight service frequencies. All aircraft feedback.
What is that message? What is that message telling you?
Traffic center is in standby mode, which means it's not unlimited, right?
Exactly. So you see that?
So I could even do it there.
Correct.
Delta requesting taxi runway 29 right, so right down on departure.
Now here's the thing. If you go unlimited now while taxiing on an airport, every 2 minutes you come close to an airplane, it'll go traffic.
Okay.
So there's an upside
to doing it later.
Make sense?
Runway 29 right for right down on departure. We have information.
Just before takeoff, I want to make sure. That's why I want it to be part of your takeoff scan, your takeoff flow.
Juliet, Torrance ground runway 29 right, taxi via Delta Alpha Juliet.
Taxi 29 right via Delta Alpha Juliet. And 2 Juliet.
Got it.
Cool.
And this way I can pull up my taxi diagram.
Nice.
Although this is not the one that we like, right? No.
Yes, just go to map,
and
then zoom in.
I'm already in it. Okay.
Yeah, just zoom in too. Excellent. And then you could click that to center your thing.
Yep.
Click it. There you are.
Oh.
Ground Skyhawk 263, 0 uniform clear 29 right, Charlie, taxi PSA.
November 2630 uniform, Torrance ground, taxi PSA via Charlie Alpha Echo.
Oh, there's the school. Gonna hear my voice.
There's the what?
That's PSA, the school. That airplane. All right, what do we have here? Oh, we'll wait till they,
Oh, you know that pilot?
No, I don't, but that's one of the planes. There was only a handful of them taxiing over to PSA. They're going to hear my voice. They're going to do that whole thing. All right, oil pressure is good. Battery input is good. 96. Cool. Torrance ground, Cirrus 5140 Romeo is at Charlie. Taxi for takeoff with Zulu. Taking a break. 120.9.
It's all in there.
That's fine, Torrance ground, sorry, say again.
And Torrance ground, Cirrus 5140 Romeo is at Charlie. Taxi for takeoff with Zulu.
Cirrus 5140 Romeo, Torrance ground, runway 29 right, taxi via Charlie Alpha Juliet.
29 right, Charlie Alpha Juliet, 5140 Romeo.
Hi, Jenny.
Excellent.
Hello. I don't know who that is. Fuck.
Wow.
I don't even know who that is.
You're famous.
I don't know who that is. That's one of the, but I don't know anybody else. And that wouldn't be the guy that.
You're famous.
That wouldn't be the. Unless it's Chris, the guy he said he was gonna. Oh, maybe it's Chris. He said he was gonna fly to Van Nuys and then back, and then go back out and do some VFR or some VFR stuff. That's the. Chris is the one that I was doing the CFI training with. I really don't know that many people here.
Clear right. Clear
left.
Excellent. Famous you. Good. Good stuff. You could zoom out a little bit on the taxi
Out a little
thing. Yeah, just to kind of get an idea. Oh yeah, there we go. There's Alpha all the way down. Perfect. When you call for taxi,
Yep.
I'm trying to figure out what would make, because our goal when we call for taxi is to leave the least amount of doubt on behalf of the controller as to where we're at and what we want.
Okay.
So I'm thinking maybe it'll be a little better if instead of saying at Charlie.
Yeah, what do we say? Like
at taxiway Charlie.
Okay, perfect.
To
Sounds
include
good.
that word taxiway.
Fair enough.
Because that lets them know you're at that taxiway Charlie.
You're not like sitting on this Alpha at Charlie.
Does that make sense? Excellent. Perfect. Good. At taxiway Charlie.
No, I like that. I really like the nitpicking of like little things because I want to do it really.
There's no right or wrong. I'm just thinking that might make it a little clearer to him where you're at.
Okay.
Good. Solid. Jenny? Oh, deep breath in. Deep breath in. Hold it, and then release it when we get to San Bernardino. when we touch down.
This is a faster airplane, but it's not that fast.
When we touch down at San Bernardino, release it.
Release. Can you imagine?
Or as we say in Spanish, where I come from, do a releasos. Releasos. Just release us.
You always say you're coming from all these different places.
Sirius 40 Romeo, do you have the helicopter on shore final in sight?
Affirmative, we have in sight 40 Romeo.
Sirius 40 Romeo, Roger. Just keep waiting them. They're going to be crossing Alpha left to right.
All right.
Got it.
Stop. There we go. They're doing auto rotation. You know what that is?
Yep.
And then they taxi back into the Robinson. There you are. Test flights galore all day long. There we go. Now, they're no longer a factor. We could keep it coming. Good. Excellent. Auto rotation.
I have one flight in an R-44.
Helicopter?
Yeah.
That is one flight more than I do.
I had one flight to check it out, and I went, yep, I don't want to do this. We're good.
Not for you.
Not for me.
That's awesome. It's crazy, but it's amazing how little interest I have in helicopters.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
It's just very interesting considering how much interest I have in airplanes. But yeah, it's just a completely different animal.
It is.
To each their own. Mm-hmm. Hey, some people, I know someone who owns an R-44, flies it all over the place. Loves it. Is taxiing easier when your power is just...
It's just hard in the beginning because there's like an uphill and then there's like a downhill. So it's like, ugh, then you're...
Alright, we're clear on the right.
Clear left.
Requesting 5 following to Fullerton, we are Sierra Lima Golf 2.
Yeah, I wonder who that was that said my name. I don't know anybody there. Why would they know? It's weird.
You're
Weird stuff.
very popular.
Weird stuff.
Sling 293 Juliet, squawk 0232, departure frequency 127.2.
Squawk 0232, departure frequency is 127.2, 293 Juliet.
Sling 93 Juliet, read back correct, good flight.
Alright. Good stuff. Alright, flaps. Fuel selector, we'll switch to tank. We'll run it up and then we'll switch it back. Your door is latched. Check that caps handle available, seatbelts. Fuel quantity, actually it's running on that one, I'll just connect right. Alright, fuel pump is on, mixture as required, flaps to 50, we're good. Transponder is set.
Excellent, line work.
Autopilot, check the autopilot really fast, so heading. Okay, back to center, we'll do a vertical speed up. Alright, now we're going to disconnect. Obnoxious. And that. Might as well just set that here. We're going to climb to 3,500. Alright, so we are going to... Autopilot's good. Navigation radio set. So we're going to Flight Planet. Torrance, and then we're going to go to, actually I can put it on here too, right? KTOA to Blimp, KSBA. Sorry, Barbara. My bad.
Cessna 68344, Torrance ground runway 29 right, next to be a Charlie, Alpha Juliet.
SBD. It is right here. We said Fullerton, actually. Let's do Fullerton, KFUL.
Good.
Fullerton, and then KSBD.
From Fullerton, we won't fly straight to San Bernardino. We'll fly towards Lake Matthews, but it's fine.
Oh, right.
Just maneuver the plane with heading. It's all good. I want you to avoid airspace visually. That's how you'll learn about the airspace. You won't learn about airspace if you let the plane follow your course.
Okay.
You could have that up for reference, so when we get past the Charlie, you could just go direct enter and already have San Bernardino in there. But just keep the plane coming with heading. Heading mode.
Freaking small. Okay. Very small font. Close.
You're good. You don't need it out there. Don't worry about it.
We're good.
Yeah, just use that to get frequencies or whatever it is you want
Got
to
it.
fly the airplane with the airplane.
Got it. Scroll out. Nope, that's not out. Scroll. Nope, that's not out. 3.
Excellent.
That's that, right?
Perfect. So this is linked with that. So go to map. Good.
Got it.
Make sense? So that's kind of the map you want to look at stuff with,
Okay.
not this. This is not that clear. It's small. Excellent. And then we could go to 10. 10 is about a good distance.
Where's the number?
So if you move it, see, range
I see.
20. So 10 is like
It
great.
goes in 5s. Got it.
Make sense?
That's
Excellent.
That makes
Perfect.
sense.
Good.
Brilliant.
Solid.
Okay, so we'll navigates on as required, landing light as required.
The helicopter just landed on the south
So
runway. They're
we're
going to cross
mixture
left
rich.
right
We're
off.
gonna pull up 1700.
We'll cross behind the helicopter 344.
Come on, baby. There you go, right there. Alright, 1700, gauges in the green. Now we're going to load it up, so AC is on. Come over here and then
Beautiful.
strobe. We're going to do, so usually it's about 40-ish on alternator 1. I like doing the same thing so I know what the numbers typically are.
Yeah, there you go. It's good to see.
Then you can
Now
learn
if I
how to-
increase this, what happens to the amps?
It increases.
Right, so just something
Got
to
it.
keep in mind. You want to kind of load the system as much as you can.
Got it. Here's the green.
As long as it's charging and doing its job with
Right.
everything loaded, like the worst case scenario.
ATC's rising, temperature's rising. Great. Back to both. Alright, now we're at 150. And to the right we go. ATC's rising, temperatures are rising, and 1740, we'll take it. Back to both. Alright, everything's in the green, and then from here we're going to pitot landing, leave that on as desired, and then head all the way back to idle.
Beautiful. Jenny, I want to compliment you because when you came up here now and you said, I need to load the system, you know what I thought to myself? I only taught you to do that about 3 flights ago. And here you are doing it without me saying anything.
I do listen.
So you hear stuff, you take them to heart, and you do them.
Right.
So that's amazing. And you do them fairly quickly.
Well,
I don't need to say it
it's
50 times.
important to me to have a good instructor because if I don't do this, I'm not going to be very good as a pilot, right?
But you take it to heart and you actually do it. So I'm just pointing out, that's amazing.
Okay.
Good. Now we don't want to keep it at idle.
No. Back to 1,000.
There you are. And then you can lean her out. Excellent. Solid.
All right, flight controls, watch knees. Back.
Good. And you're
And
looking
down
at the
there.
flight controls. Absolutely solid.
Okay,
Absolutely
trigger
solid.
takeoff, and autopilot is disconnected again, so we're good to go. So we're going to ask for right for departure.
Good.
And yeah, that's all the way up. I hope the new iPad is a lot better. All good. Cool. All right, he's there, and we can go right behind him. Nope, we're going to do a briefing first.
Doesn't have to take long, just real quick. What's the
Okay.
point of takeoff briefing?
So that everybody's on the same page, and to know if there's an emergency, what's going to happen.
Right, so here's how
That's
it
my
works.
planning.
Here's how it works with the takeoff briefing. Think of takeoff briefing as that last point in time
Right.
prior to taking this heavy thing into the air that you're kind of warming your brain up as to what you're going to do if things go haywire.
Exactly.
If the last time you thought about it was at the hangar,
It's too late.
it's too long ago. why not think about things as close to the event as possible?
Right, so you'd be ready.
Right, research shows the airlines do recurrent training every year. Why not every 2 years?
Because it's not recent, right?
Right. If the airlines could afford it, they would do it every week.
Right.
Okay, so this is recurrent training every time before you take off.
Got it.
All right, make it happen.
Okay, so we are going to be departing on 29 right, 5,000 foot runway, probably need 1100. If after we do our takeoff roll, and if we have enough runway, and there's any abnormality, I'm going to power back, land straight ahead on the runway. If at one point there is any abnormality after the takeoff, when there's no more runway left, then we are going to land straight ahead. If in fact there's any abnormality after that, no, now I'm getting all confused, hold on. Oh my goodness, okay. After we take off, up to 600 feet, we're gonna land straight ahead. If it's above 600
Not 600 feet. If we have room to land back on, we'll land back on. If we don't have room to land back on, we will try and avoid obstacles best we can.
Okay.
We'll still come down towards the Earth because we don't have an engine.
Right, but we'll avoid obstacles as best we can.
Excellent.
And then if it's above 600 feet to 2,000, we're gonna pull caps immediately. If in fact it's above 2,000, we will troubleshoot in the plane before pulling our caps at our hull altitude of 2,000.
Excellent.
Any questions?
Good, sounds good.
We're gonna come, so that seems to be, oh, so it was too late, okay. So we're gonna head back to map, and we're gonna pull ahead and give them a call. Tell them we wanna write down one departure.
Take it away. And you could say when you're behind an airplane holding short, what you want to include is number 2 in sequence.
Okay. And Tower Cirrus 5140 Romeo is number 2 in sequence for a write down one departure.
Cirrus 5140 Romeo, Tower, Roger, standby.
I'm not sure why I said that like very female-ish.
Female-ish, what's that?
Like, Torrance Tower.
Did you say it female-ish?
I did. I said like 5140 Romeo. It was very like singing. All right, these guys are off. Circuit breakers are in.
Why I talk that way?
Flaps to go. Do you know? All right.
It's my feminine side.
Half flap. And trim is take off. We're good on that aspect.
Amazing.
All right, brakes, power, elevator. So 73 rotate, 80 flaps up. Okay. I'm gonna try putting this like right here. Actually, right here is better. There you go. That's a good spot.
Good.
And then I'm gonna put this right here.
Excellent.
Just for a second.
Good. Now we could go takeoff. Traffic unlimited.
Yep. Traffic unlimited, and we're already in on our range.
That's good.
Because
Because you see, if we go to 5, because in a moment we'll be here, what if a plane's coming at you?
Okay.
Right,
10.
you can't really see them. So 10 is nice. I find nice and comfortable.
Okay.
And then obviously en route, if we were flying from here to Vegas, somewhere over the desert, we'd probably be, I don't know, 2 clicks further out.
Makes sense. It's just like an iPad.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Okay. Weird outfit. Okay.
Exactly. My outfit's weird, you're saying?
My weird outfit.
What's so weird about my outfit?
Weird day, weird week.
What's
I like your style.
What's so weird? I thought you said my outfit's weird.
No, I said my outfit's weird. Now we're gonna pull it.
No, your outfit looks blue pants. You kidding me? I wish I had
I
blue
don't know, it's
pants.
just a weird look.
Sky color.
It totally is the sky. Should just take a Sharpie and put like my flight plan on my pants.
Actually, they do make
I know, my
legging
friend.
sectional chart.
I know they do. They also make like a dress, I've seen.
With sectional?
Yeah, like an actual dress.
That's awesome.
I was like, that's a little.
I should get a shirt that's a sectional.
We should wear like matching outfits.
Ooh, that'd be good.
That'd be good.
That'd be good.
Would that be awesome if I wore a sectional dress and you wore a sectional shirt?
Cirrus 5140 Romeo, Torrance
Like a check
Tower,
ride?
the slings in the Cessna opens and right traffic. Your right down is prudent 29 right, cliff takeoff.
29 right, clear for takeoff, 5140 Romeo. All right, final is clear there for the left runway. Landing light is on, trim for takeoff, flaps, boost, seatbelts.
Excellent. Excellent.
I can definitely see everything, which is good, but final's clear. It is different having something else in the plane, right?
Yeah.
but it's not that obtrusive, so.
Yeah.
All right. Power is coming up. Airspeed is alive. Feet off the brakes, right rudder. And airspeed's alive.
North Tower is flying 5767 Gulf, holding short 29 right for a right down departure.
5767 Golf, North Star, roger, stand by.
All right. And 90 knots, and we're coming flaps up. 90 knots.
So you want to make sure you're really above 90 when you do
Okay.
that.
Says that 344.
Traffic.
There's a bunch around us, and I see them all. They're all in sight. That's why this thing is going crazy.
Traffic.
No factors. See the one we're following?
Yep, cool. Got him.
Cool. Excellent.
And remind me, we don't level out, or we do? We can.
Nope, we don't level out. You
can
just
keep on going.
You fly the lateral track of what a right down departure looks like, but you keep on climbing
Got it.
to your cruise altitude.
Okay.
The only time you level off at TPA is when you're doing traffic pattern
Got it.
work.
Okay. I
Excellent.
just wanted, is
5767 Golf,
just
Forest Tower,
another
helicopter
question I
departing the
had.
For sure,
parallel is going to
yeah.
be making a right crossing departure. You can make your right turn to follow them for your right down, and your 29 right, clear takeoff.
Good. You see the course in front of us? We're at a perfect intercept. I want you to go ahead and intercept that course and get that needle centered once we show up to it. So right now it's moving towards us, so you can lead your turn as much as you need to make that happen. Excellent.
It says that 344 and 829 right, clear for the option.
29 right, clear the option 344.
Forest Tower to Cap 179 Alpha Charlie.
Beautiful.
6 miles east.
See the Blimp parking lot? That gray thing there?
Yep.
Yep, that's the Blimp parking
It's your
lot.
Sports Sierra Romeo, before you go traffic about 2 to 3 o'clock, 3 miles. Type unknown 2,700, not talking to them. Are you going to continue on your current heading?
Affirmative.
Affirmative. 514 Romeo.
Okay, so Sports Sierra Romeo, the traffic's at your about 2 to 3 o'clock, 2 miles, 2,700 northbound.
Okay, looking,
We'll be
thanks so much.
looking. Thanks so much, 4 Romeo.
Remember 79er Alpha Charlie.
Good.
Torrance,
So we could,
make sure
show me a center
29
needle.
right.
Straight in,
So go back.
right.
Yep, whatever we need to do to make it. And that's what will happen every once in a while.
Service Sports Sierra Romeo, that traffic's at 2,500 at your 3 o'clock, about a mile. Frequency change if it was there.
514 Romeo, thanks.
Okay. Let's just pay attention, we'll level off.
23 Pop X-ray Juliet, holding short 29 right, ready for departure.
Okay, all good. Good. Do our cruise
Remember 123 Pop
checklist.
X-ray was a 20-star standby traffic landing, and you say you're going straight up.
Excellent. Perfect.
Request right downwind 123 Pop X-ray.
Fuel balance and
Roger,
pump.
standby.
Good.
Oh, I didn't have it rich. Really?
The what?
I didn't have it rich.
It's hot out today,
I know,
so it'll
it's
be a
not
little
a
less
big
of a
deal.
thing, but yeah. Okay, good.
So annoying.
So now show me your centered needle. And that's what will happen often. You will come to intercept a course, and you might go too steep
And
too soon.
short number 2, 29 right.
Too steep too soon, and then you end up paralleling the course prior to having
Oh,
reached
I was
it.
going towards the Blimp. I thought that's what you wanted me to do.
Right, that was our plan on the ground.
Okay.
But then, yeah, we want to...
Okay. I was
Yeah.
went
Cool,
off
good.
that to go
Glad.
to the Blimp.
Cool.
So.
Glad you brought it up. So yeah, let's do keep the needle centered.
Oh, you turned it down.
Yeah, no, just turn it down.
All right. So what I would do is I would do gas gauges. We did this. Mixture scared flaps are up, and I would just do autopilot.
Yeah,
I mean,
let's
I
do
don't
it.
have to. I mean, I don't.
Yeah, let's do it. So how would we
So
get
heading,
autopilot coming?
Altitude.
Okay. And we want to make sure, every time you press autopilot buttons, what do you want to look at and confirm?
Up here, heading and
The
out.
scoreboard, exactly.
Heading and out.
Right, excellent, good. Looks
And then
really
nav.
good. Good, so if you want to follow the heading bit, but now we want to, so now press nav again. Good, you see the GPS?
GPSS.
Excellent,
Who
so,
kn- yeah.
good.
Never figured out what soft was, but that's okay.
Yeah, soft is a weird one. So now if you wanted to straighten out the line and redraw the pink line between us and Fullerton, how could you do that?
Direct.
Good. Enter. Excellent. So that redraws the pink line from us to Fullerton. Excellent. I want you to tell me how many miles away from San Bernardino are we?
It's 50 nautical miles.
Excellent. How many minutes does the computer say we'll be there at?
19.
Good. So just by doing that, Jenny, you started getting an idea, oh, I have about 10 minutes to hang out.
Got it.
And then I need to start doing stuff. So we could start looking
Setting
at
up
frequencies.
our-
Exactly. Exactly. There's no downtime on these short flights. Excellent.
175. And 121.8. 8 is ground.
Perfect.
And then, are we going to do approach?
No, we'll just
Okay, so
talk
do
with
tower.
San Bernardino Tower next.
119.45.
Excellent. Yeah, you can even switch it in there. Now,
And should
question,
I have-
Jenny. Should what?
Should I have like SoCal up and listen, or get flight following, or should I?
If you were want to do flight following, sometimes you can between these two airports. But right now, specifically, since we want to teach and talk about some stuff, it will just be chatter in our ear.
Got it.
So the way I think of flight following is, if it's not going to help me, and it's just going to distract me, I might as well not use it. If we're flying from here to Vegas at night, of course you want flight following. But right now to San Bernardino. So what I want to talk about and bring up is, what is a risk right now for having the autopilot in nav mode? We'll see if you can think about a potential risk that we might run ourselves into by having the autopilot in nav mode. Take your time trying to figure it out and think about it.
I don't have much time.
You have time.
As
I
you
won't
put
let
it.
anything
Gotcha.
crazy
Okay,
happen.
I mean,
Think outside the box. Look at the flight plan we got in there. Where will
the
the plane...
approach for LAX? I don't know. I mean, maybe flying into a different airspace.
Where will the plane turn to and fly once we reach Fullerton?
Oh, it's going to turn direct to San Bernardino, which we don't want because of that small, well, because of the mountain and also the airspace, right? There's like a little airspace we got to do separately.
So what did we say on the ground? Even though it's in there, we will maneuver in this area with our heading bug. Remember that?
Right, of course. So I'll just switch to heading.
Good.
After Fullerton.
You can do it now. You could do it after Fullerton. I would go now,
No,
because why wait for the plane to start turning? Does that make sense?
Yep.
Excellent. Why do you think I was able to realize that and bring it up?
Because when you look at, we're going right through the airspace here, and we didn't put Matthews in.
Correct.
So, I mean, if we were to put Matthews in, if I wanted to,
Is there a VFR
there's
waypoint?
probably a VFR waypoint. So there's VPLLM, and
Let's
I can
do
go
it.
flight plan, and I can go here, and I can go after Fullerton. I go like this, and I go K, not K, I go VP.
Good.
P, VPL, and I'm gonna say, yeah, LM, like Matthews. Boom. So Fullerton, I gotta
Just delete Fullerton.
Yep.
So real
So,
quick, what did we
clear.
learn? What did we just learn?
So you don't put it in after, you gotta go the next one it goes
Excellent.
before.
Good. Clear.
So Fullerton clear,
Enter.
yes.
Good.
Now
Highlight
direct.
VPLL up. Direct.
Enter.
Enter. Pink line. Nav twice. No confusion. I want you to be very comfortable on
I
your
got it.
plane. Do you get what we just did there?
I do.
We drew a pink line from here to Matthew. GPSS.
Yep.
Now we'll square the heading bug. Absolute proficiency with what's going on.
Yep, I got it. So we got TOAKFUL.
I can't stop clapping.
This is contagious. LLM.
Yay.
Heading mode, and then we're going to go to KSBG. Alright, so we are... Ooh, that hurt.
What hurt?
I, for some reason, tried to click it down,
Oh.
and it was a little
Got it.
hazy, but it's actually clearing up.
How are we doing with John Wayne's class Charlie?
John Wayne's class
Are we going to
Charlie.
touch it? Forget your iPad. I want you to, let's fly the plane with the plane. I want your face to be, your eyes to be there,
Face
not
to be
there.
here.
Throw your iPad away.
Okay.
All right.
So,
Are we going to be a factor with John Wayne?
no, because I can see it here even though it's faint.
Excellent. So what's our distance, our clearance, let's call it clearance, from John Wayne's Charlie? Is it big or small?
It's small, so
Right.
I can actually move it over a little bit with heading.
Good. So show me how you would do that. Good. And then in about 30 seconds, once we're here,
See where we're headed?
direct enter,
Got it.
nav twice. Make sense? And that will increase the clearance between our course and John Wayne.
Got it.
Solid work. Now that's how you use the autopilot.
Alright, so 16 minutes out. Let's see if I can even get 124 plane.
Altimeter 2986. Density altitude 2,700. ILS. Runway 6. Approach in use. Landing and departing. Runway 6. All aircraft read back all hold short instructions and assigned altitudes. Advise on initial contact. You have information. X-ray. San Bernardino Tower. Information. X-ray 2152 Zulu. Wind 250 at Niner. Visibility 5 haze. Sky clear below 12,000. Temperature 2.9er. Altimeter 2986. Density altitude 2,700. ILS. Runway 6. Approach in use. Landing and departing. Runway 6. All aircraft read back all hold short.
Or taxi off, read back, correct Golf. Arrow 2116 Tango Forward Tower. Right now in departure approved.
Good. Now, if we drew a pink line between us and Lake Matthews, would that give us good clearance from John Wayne?
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to go like a little bit.
Forget the heading. Keep the heading coming.
Okay.
Just to see the clearance of the line. How do you redraw the pink line from us to Lake Matthews?
No, I would just go direct.
Enter.
Flight plan.
No.
Just back.
Because Lake Matthews is our next one. Remember what we talked about in the hangar? So we
I
could just go
clicked it.
straight away. Direct enter.
I clicked it. But
Enter.
Okay.
There you go. It will redraw the pink line. How's that clearance?
Better.
Good. Double nav it. Now the plane will turn and keep coming on that pink line.
Is that the mountain we were talking about?
That's the mountain
big.
range. Yeah.
It's
And we'll
larger
be to
than
the left
expected.
of the mountain. See that?
Yeah.
Here we'll be to the left of it.
Okay.
Now if you feel like you'll be too close to the mountain,
Can I just go where the road is?
exactly. So you can
Just
do
do
whatever
heading?
you want. So before you switch to heading, I want you to be very aware of where your heading bug is. Because if you get in the habit of just doing that, I want you to see something. What if one day you're flying along and you're distracted,
Right.
and you
It'll be
just go, oh, there's a mountain, let's go heading.
And I'll start
The
to turn.
plane is stupid. The plane will turn around and do a 180.
Yeah.
All right? Before you ever touch this button,
Make sure.
make sure you know exactly where your heading bug's at, because the plane will follow it once you go to heading mode.
Okay.
Excellent. Solid. Good work. Good. You could go heading mode the whole way, all the way to any destination you want.
All right, so I'm looking for the airport, but I know it's
We're still a
early.
ways out.
Okay.
Yeah, how many miles out are we?
33.
Yeah, you won't see it right now, especially when it's hazy. What runways in use in San Bernardino?
6.
Excellent. So for that, for situational awareness, your iPad could be helpful. Figure out what does our arrival towards that airport look like relative to runway 6? Where are we showing up from?
We're like final, so because we're not coming that direction.
Exactly.
So we're going to be on the 45 for a right downwind.
45 for a
Right
45 for a right
downwind.
base.
Right base. Okay.
Excellent.
Got
Good.
it. Okay, for right base. Got
Good.
it.
So we could anticipate that tower might tell us enter right base, runway 6, which is the thing that makes most sense.
Okay.
You see where I'm going with that?
Yep, I do.
We're trying to get ahead and figure out, anticipate what might the controller tell us
Okay.
based on the direction from which we're coming. Easy?
Yep.
Solid. What airport is that out there?
Is that Riverside? So this will be off our left, but Chino.
That strip there. See that airport near the trees there?
Is that Chino? No.
Give you a hint. We flew to it.
Kelowna.
Excellent. See it?
It did look familiar.
Yeah.
It did look familiar. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
This is the freeway here.
Uh-huh. Corona. Excellent. Now the mountain's no longer a factor. I want you to show me how you will go from here. See Lake Matthews?
Yep.
How will you make the plane track direct to Lake Matthews using the autopilot and the GPS? So step by step, what are you going to do?
Because it's the next one, I would just
right
go
now
direct.
right now we're in heading mode. I
Right.
want the plane to track direct to Lake Matthews. What are you going
I
to
would
press?
do direct, enter,
Go ahead.
direct, enter,
Good.
and then nav
Good.
twice.
Good. That's it.
Okay.
That's it. I want you to reach a point where there's no confusion about that. That's how your autopilot and GPS work.
So
Now the plane is tracking direct to Lake
I
Matthews.
can't do this on this. I want to look over there, but that's okay.
You what? You want to look over here?
You just go out. Is that the deal? And I'm just looking at the airspace. Oh, so we're fine then.
Yeah, we're completely fine.
We just have to fly to Lake Matthews. Okay.
Correct. And then cut a
And
left.
then make a left.
Uh-huh. Which is
And
why
then
Lake Matthews is a great place to cut the
Riverside?
left.
Is that Riverside?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And that's class Delta.
Correct.
It doesn't say on there what it goes up to, does it?
Maybe if we zoom in. No, not on there. So
No.
that's where you'll look at your iPad. For things
I
like
mean,
that.
we're
But,
hayher up, but I'm just saying it's...
right, but the
yeah.
Charlies do show on there.
The Charlies have the tops?
Have the altitude. You see that?
No, I have it on here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see, here's this...
I want you to tell me something, Jenny. If I press this button right now, what will the plane do?
left.
Excellent. How about now if I press this button?
Heading, it'll go right.
Excellent, good. Good understand. How about now if I press this button?
Stay straight.
Excellent, good.
So I had traffic on here, but not here. One below us.
It's a big practice area.
Yep.
So it looks
It was
like,
probably...
do you see it off in front of us?
Traffic 2 nautical miles, 600 feet above on this one. So this one is off
The
here.
one above us, yeah. Is
He's
over
right there,
here.
I got him.
Got him. Excellent, no factor. Beautiful. Good. Good, you're looking at traffic. Excellent. Beautiful.
Alright, and we have, let's double check. We're San Bernardino. Tower's 11945, so he's up already. Great.
Perfect.
It's telling us.
What's the ATIS information?
X-ray.
Good. How many miles out are you going to call tower?
10.
Excellent. How many miles from now is that?
Wait, so 10 miles out is tower, and then that's 10 more miles.
Excellent. Solid work.
So 20, I get the ATIS. That's what you said yesterday.
Yeah, excellent. 20 is a good, or by 20, you could do it 30 out.
Right. Well, I did 30 it out, but I
Excellent.
just was
Exactly.
I was trying to remember what you said the other day.
2010 is
So I'm on
just a good
GPS
go-to.
stairs, so now once it gets there, it's going to make that left.
Excellent.
Traffic. Miles
Traffic.
below.
Insight. See him?
Insight.
See him there turning left?
Oh, yeah, I do.
No
I see
factor.
it. So
Acknowledge it.
acknowledge.
Clear it.
Clear it.
Exit traffic.
traffic.
Excellent.
Okay.
Question, Jenny. Actually, it's leading the turn a little too late. I wanted to ask you a question. I'll do it next time. So you see how the plane doesn't turn there? It leads the turn?
Yeah.
Why does it lead the turn?
So you don't blast past it,
Excellent. So it leads smart enough to know to lead the turn so we don't, and by the way, it's that dash thing. It kind of tells it, hey, leave the thing. So it's actually flying past it a little bit. But it'll
I mean, that's what I remember about people saying about the S-Tech.
It's just not the
kind
best.
of like not the best. It's not as...
But it's something. It's something. Good. How many miles from now are you going to call tower?
I'm going to call him 10 miles out. Is that right? No, it doesn't really matter. You're using...
How many miles from now are you going to call tower?
Oh, 7.
Excellent. Good.
I'm looking for the airport too. So.
Cool.
And then I'm going to call them and I'm going to tell them I am coming from the south, and I'll give them my 10 to the south.
10 to the south,
Landing,
full stop with
X-ray.
That's it. Excellent. And make sure the volume is where you can hear them before you call. Good. What's San Bernardino's tower frequency?
119.45.
Solid.
2 nautical miles, 1,000 feet above. And here he is. So now he's... Yeah, there's no factor on one of them, but...
Oh, got him. See him?
You got him? Cool.
See him there?
Yeah, I do.
Excellent. Good. 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 I'm training you to be someone who doesn't only clear the traffic messages, but actually locates them.
Wait, what airport's there? Is that Riverside?
You tell me. Is Riverside off or right or left?
Right.
That's March Air Force Base, even though it's RIB. Riverside is RAL, off the left. Yeah. Riverside Airport is right there. See it?
Oh, yeah, okay.
There it is.
Okay, so that's March.
March Air Force Base.
Got it. So 2 to go.
Do you see the mountains we were talking about? Smack in front of us?
Yeah.
See how easy it is to descend right into them?
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
It's crazy, right? So you got to really make sure before you begin.
Is this the one you were drawing?
That's the one I showed you on the map.
Oh, I thought it was that one you were drawing. Okay, you're drawing this one.
Oh,
so we're going to stay to the left of it.
Correct. 8810 Charlie.
So I would have to switch to heading at some point.
06.
Solid. So what I would do if I were you right now is
switch out.
Just sync the,
Charlie, runway.
Switch to heading
sync
first.
the heading, Buck. Nope. First sync the heading, then
switch to heading.
Now
Turn
you can steer to the left.
And then call because I'm about ready to call.
Let's do it.
And I guess I get power back. Well, still a little bit, but.
Yeah, you could power back a little bit. You could go to
45?
just to stay ahead of the airplane. Yeah, 45's good. Good.
All right, and we'll give him a call on 1 nautical mile.
Yeah. And you could rehearse in your head, what am I going to say when I call?
I see the airport right by the mouth. All right, cool.
How many minutes out are we?
We're 11.
1 minute.
Minute. Oh, minutes?
From the airport.
We're 4 minutes.
When did we say we'll begin?
3 minutes.
Excellent.
So probably at that mouth.
Call him and then after.
Okay. Or to the south.
San Bernardino Tower, Cirrus 514 Sierra Romeo is 10 to the south, full stop with X-ray.
Cirrus 514 Sierra Romeo, San Tower, roger. Report established on 3 mile right base to runway 6.
We are unfamiliar, but can you give us vectors for 514 Sierra Romeos?
Just 514 Sierra Romeo, make a right base to runway 6. Report established on 3 mile right base to runway 06.
Okay. Right base for runway 06, and we're reported 3 mile for 514 Sierra Romeo.
Good.
I didn't hear what he said.
All good.
So.
All good. What's another risk here? Could we be entering into the Charlie here if we're not paying attention to where we might be flying?
Probably.
Because the wind is shoving us to the left. Is there a class Charlie coming up there?
So we're going.
See that?
Yep.
Because
so
the mountain's no longer a factor.
Right. So now we can go direct San Bernardino.
Correct. So direct enter.
Direct enter.
And then you could go double nav it. Good. Now that would take you straight to the airport. In our case, he wants you a right base and stuff. So I would throw the autopilot away.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And then I could start my descent to 2,000.
Excellent.
We said 2, right?
2,000 is the TPA. Or 1959, but we want to round it.
Gotcha.
Good. And he asked us to do what?
3 mile final.
3 mile right base.
3 mile right base. Okay.
Yeah, so basically once you're entering on the right base, 3 mile out from the runway. So whenever you enter, you turn
so this
left.
Is the little corner for the
of the Charlie.
Oh,
Ontario Charlie, correct. So whenever you make your left turn here to join that right base, You say, hey, we're on a 3 mile right base.
Got it.
Excellent.
I thought he was calling out like a waypoint or something.
All good. Excellent. Good. If you're unfamiliar, do ask for vectors. Beautiful.
I just was like, I might as well try it.
Good.
Traffic. Traffic.
All right, 12
And
o'clock.
40 Romeo, I think you're going a little bit faster than my preceding aircraft, so if you would just slow down, turn your base leg along the 215 freeway, and I'm going to point out a Cherokee to you in a few seconds that is on the downwind to runway 6. So just slow down a little bit because you're going faster than that traffic.
All I want you to say is Wilco, 4 Sierra Romeo.
Wilco, 514 Romeo.
That's it. All you need to say. Got the traffic.
Got it.
Wind
Go flaps
2507,
50.
runway 6, clear for options.
Good. There's
Fuel
the
pump's
freeway.
coming on.
Good. There's the freeway.
Tower, Cub
Yep, got it.
Now we're on a right base.
Red left
That's
request
it.
transition to play, Bob.
You got it.
151 Uniform Hotels, transition approved, is requested to play, Bob.
Take it away.
I thought I had the airport to myself.
91834 Tower, wind 2506, runway 6, clear for options.
250 at 6.
Yeah, here in San Bernardino.
4 Sierra Romeo, see they're still on downwind, a beam tower, it's a Piper Cherokee, they'll be turning base leg in a few seconds, report traffic in sight.
Wilco.
Wilco, 5140 Romeo.
Good. Go flaps 100. Good. Good. And go as perpendicular as you can.
Got it.
To buy ourselves more time.
So
We'll
let's
square
line
our
up to
final.
6.
We'll square our final. Excellent. And now,
Sling 1 Sierra Charlie,
let me
Oh,
know.
it's a sling.
Let
These
me
guys
know.
are following us.
Let me know when you see an airplane on downwind
Requesting
turning
taxi
base.
back to runway 06 for straight out departure towards Torrance.
Sling 1 Sierra Charlie, Roger, turn left on taxi Alpha, taxi runway 6.
Running left on Alpha for runway 06,
I
1
don't see
Sierra
how much
Charlie.
my landing light on anyway.
91834, you're on base leg.
Yeah.
With on base 84.
4 Sierra Romeo, they're just a little bit lagging on the base leg, just continue north, I'll call your turn back to the south.
All right, you call the turn, 5140 Romeo, still looking.
Good. All good. So you keep coming. Don't descend below 2,000 because we're now going away from the airport. Make sense?
Okay.
Cool. So just hang out. 2,000. We try to slow as much as we can. Wasn't enough. No problem. Continue.
And 4 Sierra Romeo, go ahead and turn back to your right, and then just make a square turn to final to runway 06, please.
Turning right for runway 06, 5140 Romeo.
4 Sierra Romeo, yes ma'am. You should be able to see the Cherokee now. They're behind
got
to the
him.
right
Cool.
more,
Me
I
too.
guess. Just off to your right. They're turning the final very slowly to runway 6, report in sight.
We do have in sight now for 5140 Romeo, thanks. Well, number 2.
Number 2, you're still going a little bit faster than they are. Follow the traffic, runway 6, wind calm, clear to land.
Runway 6, number 2, 5140 Romeo, clear to land.
Good. Show me 80 knots. Good. Excellent. Nothing faster than 80 knots, Jenny. In fact, show me 75 knots.
Okay.
Good.
Oh, 75, you said.
75.
Yes.
And we should be perfect. You see them landing?
Yep, I got him.
Cool. Good. Nice. 75, Jenny. 75. 75.
500.
Good. Beautiful. In fact, I want to hear that stall horn, Jenny.
Okay.
Okay, calling a tower from the east ramp. I can't make out who that is. I just hear a transmitter calling, but I don't know who it is.
Beautiful. 75. 75. I want to hear the stall horn again, Jenny.
November 06, November, taxi to east, taxi runway 6, via taxi Echo Alpha.
I want to hear the stall horn.
And 1834,
Excellent.
taxi
Beautiful.
to east ramp.
Take
Straight
it away.
in, taxi
Runway's
Charlie,
clear. They just
then taxi
taxied off.
Charlie,
Do your
Bravo,
thing.
Echo Alpha 2 ramp.
Very nice, Jenny. Good. And I would keep some power in for insurance. It's a hot day. And you just keep some power in until you put the plane on the runway. Take your time. Take your time. Good. Good. So you see, just coming in with some extra power and just
Yeah.
kind of letting the plane touch down and touch down. You have 10,000 feet,
I know,
12,000
it's
feet.
true.
Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah, it was a little high,
It's all good.
but it would have been worse.
Cirrus 4 Sierra Romeo, turn left on taxiway Charlie.
Left on Charlie, 40 Romeo.
Beautiful. Welcome to San Bernardino.
Okay.
We're here.
Sirius 40 Romeo, and hold short of taxiway Alpha for crossing traffic.
And we'll hold short at taxiway Alpha 5140 Romeo.
And thank you for your help out there on the final.
No worries.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah. No worries implies that someone was worried.
151 Uniform Hotel for exchange crew.
That is very wonderful.
Come to a stop. Jenny, very nice work.
Whatever.
Busy flight, and you handled it.